Welcome back to the Red Strings Club. So, quick recap. We were having a quiet night at the club, then this lady barges in, looking all sorts of fucked up. Turns out she's a supercontinent android. Brandy hacks into her memories. We need to show off her neat pottery skills, do some surgery. We uncover a corporate conspiracy to brainwash the entire population. People died, and now we're back here, and we're formulating a plan to take down supercontinent before they can do any damage. Diana Mays here, supposedly can help us. When did you start hiring brats to work at the bar anyway? Are you getting old? Yeah, you know. My leg isn't getting any better and I thought I could use an extra hand. Must be tough facing life without any upgrades, huh? I'm happy. Does that count? Congratulations. You have a light? Smoking is bad. Okay, I'll spare you the preamble and guess why you called me. Is it because of the dead girl at the H-Corp's clinic? Shit, you engineers don't like to waste time, huh? I know your boyfriend works with those Proxima's rascals on the regular, and figured you want details. And I thought I was the information broker. Damn. What's that info gonna cost me? There's some information I'd like to get you to get me in exchange. This nut will be pretty hard to crack, but I trust you're the best. Now you're gliding the pill. What do you say we start with the drink on the house? Yes, please. I've been dying to sip from one of your cocktails again. Right away, miss. Hey, Newman, my muse. You around? This time it's the real deal. Let's get some info out of this girl. Remember, fill the glass with spirits to tune into the soul discs. Just a size, yep. I filled the notebook with our objectives. Please take a look at them. Alright. Social psyche welfare, mirror neuron algorithm, when, Akara, supercontinent Y. Is this legal? Alright. I'll be taking notes, adding facts, and updating the objectives as we progress. So please check it out now and then. One more thing. Before asking her any questions, think about whether she's in the right mood to answer them. This isn't a video game. We can't keep repeating the same dialogue again and again. Well, I sure can. If you need to change the mood, just serve her another drink and we'll take it from there. In this case, sympathy may draw out her confessions, and fear may exploit her paranoia. I'll trust your instincts, my magical friend. Alright, so this is the lady in the title card. And the thumbnail, sympathy or fear. I don't know, maybe sympathy? Okay, so that makes it smaller. We need that size. So what was it again? Bourbon up. And then tequila. Pour a bit of bourbon. I don't like the way that... Get that out of there. The ice was just stacked on top of each other. There you go. Oh. Okay. And tequila. Oh god, you're the fucking best. Why do you need the information dealing side hustle when you make cocktails this good? I'm telling you, you should be a world famous bartender. I'm glad you like it. She seems to be in a good mood. What should I start with? Feign worry about Brandy's personality issues? What? Why is that there? Why is that an option? Ariadne's death? Since she's sympathetic now, I suppose. Okay, tell me about Ariadne's death. Oh, so you already know who it was? Well, that's my job. I called you hoping you could tell me something I don't know. What don't you know then? What was she doing there? Do you know what she was doing there? I have no idea. I can only speculate. Alright, let's speculate together then. Does it have to do with Akara? Wow, what a bold card to play. So, you know about Project Akara. You really know your work, Donovan. I haven't seen them in person myself, but I tell you, those androids are the stuff of the future. Well, there's one standing right behind you. The lead architect, Dr. Coldstream, is a fucking genius, man of the century to me. Dr. Coldstream is 100% an evil villain. Anyone with that name has to be evil. And he doesn't even wear a brain processor like me. I bet substituting part of his brain with a machine would just devalue it. Focus, Diana. Ariadne. Oh yeah, sorry. If she infiltrated H-Corp's clinic, it is possible that she could have found a Nakara android. They're supposed to be crafting the latest human upgrades at Supercontinent. But for what I know, the marketing team was getting ready to make some announcements regarding the Akara. I don't think Supercontinent would kill someone over a commercial leak. At least not so close to the reveal. Alright. What have you been working on lately? Hey, tell me how you've been. What have you been working on lately? Is this an official inquiry, or are you just making small talk? I'm sincerely interested. I'm sincerely interested in how you're doing. Oh, don't be so oily, Donnie. Don't call me Donnie. Sorry, occupational habit. But seriously, are you okay? Not at my peak, I'd say. Too much going on lately. But you don't have to worry about me. You know, the information broker thing is just a side business. As a Red Strings Club bartender, my true calling is to heal souls. What a good Samaritan you are. Don't sweat it. I swapped my soul for a brain processor a long time ago. Nothing to heal here. What information do you want with me? As I said, it's a tough nut to crack. And by tough, I mean dangerous. But I figure that's never been a problem for you. Nothing can get me as long as I run the Red Strings Club. Fire away. I want to know who the CEO of Supercontinent Limited is. You mean you don't know? Come again? Don't you work for them? Yeah. Can't you just Google it? What you'll find online is that Supercontinent CEO is Jack B. Gaynor. Oh, it's a front. What you'll also see is that he hasn't made a public appearance in 2 years. You're implying the CEO has been supplanted? That's one hypothesis, yeah. The fact is, no one's seen him for a long time. And that lately, Supercontinent's philosophy and methods have changed dramatically. They've become quite a bit more aggressive. I see. Okay, Diana, leave it to me. I'll look into it. Why do you want to know? If you don't mind me asking, why do you want to know about Supercontinent's CEO? I guess a proper explanation is due if I want you to do a decent job. As I said, I believe the CEO is no longer Jack B. Gaynor. I've never met the guy in person, nor was he a celebrity. But he showed his face when necessary. Now, I can't find record of a public appearance that's not at least 2 years old. Plus, Supercontinent's strategy changed dramatically 2 years ago. Okay, we know this. Changed how? Yeah, they've become aggressive, cruelly pragmatic. So, are you worried because they're behaving like a normal corporation? Yes. I didn't take you as an idealistic yuppie, Diana. Supercontinent has never been up to any good, no matter how pretty their marketing. Except they actually serve a greater good. Supercontinent has done a lot for this country and people around the world. For example... Look, Supercontinent is powerful, but they're not a massive corporation. Their fundamental goal isn't to accumulate power, but to grow their ability to help people. Supercontinent's executives are some of the lowest paid among major world corporations. That's because they don't aim for profit, but social change. I've witnessed it all myself. I'm part of it. Supercontinent plays the corporate game, but their goals aren't so different from yours. They fought many unjust laws, keeping governments in check. Supercontinent pleads for decent housing for everybody, and they offer free legal representation to those who can't afford it. Hell, a few years ago they had dismantled the entire city police because of corruption. If they're so nice, what do you have to fear? That's the problem. I feel like they're not so nice anymore. I mean, the ideals and objectives are still laudable, but they've become so heartless in some way. A lot of brilliant employees have been dismissed with little reason. They're squeezing us to our limits and aggressive goals and deadlines. Like they have a big agenda that they need to execute at any cost. But we know, secretly, Jack B. Gaynor wouldn't have allowed that. So it's a question of job comfort, eh? I wish that was the extent of it. I don't want to sound paranoid, but... Paranoid? Is that a hint? It's hard to get work done when I think my life is in danger. Yeah, that's harsh. Okay, I'll gather as much intel as I can. Feign worry about Brandy's personality issues? I don't know why that's an option. We'll find out. Listen, Diana. Excuse me. I'm worried about something. Do you mind if we invert roles for a moment and you listen to my problems? Wow, this is new. Go ahead. I wouldn't miss a chance to learn more about the mysterious bartender. Thanks. See, this is about Brandy. He got in trouble again? He's always in trouble, but that's not what worries me. Lately, he's been acting moody and depressed, sometimes even aggressive. Oh yeah? That is strange. A guy with so many implants as him, I guess he'd have some stress regulators. All of that's making him more and more reckless. I'm afraid one day it'll come to the worst. Hey Donovan, it's really weird to see you show concern so openly. So this must be grave. Listen, don't you worry. I'm really surprised that Brandy is acting that way. But my work will soon make everything alright. Your work? What are you working in? Count this as my payment for the job I want you to do. And please keep this information as confidential as possible. You realize you're talking with an information broker. I'm dead serious here. If this leaks to the wrong ears, I could be in danger. Don't sell it cheap at least. Don't worry, I'm very aware of what information can do. I'll keep you safe. Okay, listen, Brandy's personality issues will be totally solved. SBW is taking care of everything. You mean social psyche welfare? Shit, Donovan, you already know about that? Who the fuck is leaking this info? I don't think it leaked. I'm just, too good of an information dealer. I'm probably the only one who knows outside of Supercontinent Limited. So you got it from someone on the inside? No, you know I never reveal my sources. That's also why you're safe talking with me. Okay. So if you already know the rest of the project, know about the project, you can rest assured. I'm not very aware of the details. Is it safe? Fine, I could fill you in. I'm the director after all. You've got nothing to fear. The director, huh? Nothing to fear? Should I give her another drink? Well, tell me more, first. I guess there's no way back with you now, so I'm going all in. Are you ready? Shoot. Social psyche welfare is the greatest revolution in the area of human comfort. We've been working for a long time on designing a system that always keeps the user at their best. SBW is able to tell apart feelings like depression, anxiety, rage, and keep them in check using only the power of your own physiology. It's all natural, no secondary effects. It sounds like a mind control device to me. That's quite a stretch. Isn't unhappiness what drives us forward? What you're selling sounds like the worst kind of conformism. No one will ever be willing to fight, to rebel, to disrupt our world. That's pretty convenient for corps and governments alike, isn't it? The fine print of internal happiness is absolute obedience. Excuse me. Don't exaggerate. I'm using SPW right now. You see me as a harmless lamb? I don't think so. How can you know? I feel better than ever. So you're wrong about unhappiness being the greatest motivator. The best goals are born from joy and love. I don't blame you. You've always been a survivor. But those days are almost over. I don't want to sound delusional here, but SPW is fucking worldwide peace. Can't you see it? Excuse me, but no, I can't see it. The world needs disagreement to keep evolving. World peace just means internal slumber. Let me stop you right there before you start making a plea for war. You know that's not what I mean. Only that you just said world peace is bad for humanity. Okay, this argument isn't going anywhere. Let's change the subject. Won't it stop you from being you? It's not going to affect individuality at all. Huh. Speaking of individuality, I'm gonna be playing some more Hello Charlotte soon. It's only natural to be scared at the prospect of unlimited happiness. But this is less intrusive than the average antidepressant the city's inhabitants swallow every day. So you're saying that removing an important part of our mood spectrum isn't going to change our personalities? I didn't say that. It'll help us access our better selves. Or do you enjoy being sad? I mean, I wouldn't like to lose my sadness. Why not? Sadness is not ugly, Diana. I've been bartending for a couple of decades now. I've gotten to witness innumerable forms of sadness right there where you're sitting. And it can be a beautiful thing. It's moving. It draws us all together, keeps us thinking, wishing. So, you actively working to suppress it just feels like a crime against humanity to me. Wow. I'm not ready to debate such poetry. Give it some thought, please. I will, I promise. Is there anything else you'd like to discuss? Isn't it going to affect creativity? Let's just ask her everything. Ask her all the questions. I hope so. Excuse me? Depression as a source of inspiration is just an unhealthy myth. That is true in some cases. Maslow's pyramid, baby. To achieve self-realization, to fully embrace creativity, you first have to be at peace. You don't have to be depressed to write a dark tale. You don't have to hate to draw violence. Art is emotion through the filter of calm focus. Okay, but what experiences is the artist supposed to distill if they haven't felt anything before? Oh, but haven't we all felt enough already? What about new generations? Yeah, if they never felt sadness, how can they be creative? What about new generations? I suppose Supercontinent plans on pushing SPW onto a whole population. So if kids are granted everlasting happiness from birth, what are artists supposed to distill? I don't see the problem, Donovan. First of all, it's the government who will determine the minimum age to benefit from SPW. But in any case, art doesn't exist to amuse you. It is but a reflection of the times. If humanity evolves, it's only natural that art evolve with it. I don't know, this is starting to sound a little delusional. If with SPW we're entering an era of art marked by celebration, so be it. You've really been drinking your own bathwater, huh? I don't understand why you're so radically against total fucking happiness, man. Because being human is all about hating, crying, fearing, and then loving and laughing in ephemeral fucking euphoria. I guess you'll have to wait and see before you realize how good this is for all of us. You want to talk more? Yes. Don't you think it's all a bit unnatural? Oh, now you're talking like an old-timer. Do you know how many times that argument has been wielded against progress? It's not the same, though. Hey, don't treat me like some senile grandfather. This is not the same at all. I'm sorry for you, Donovan. You'll just have to accept you're not that young punk anymore. Every man eventually reaches a limit where change becomes something to fear. But this is not the same, they cried against human upgrades. It's not the same, they cried against gender calibrators. Gender calibrators? It's not the same, they cried against... Okay, stop it. I'm just messing with you. But you do get my point, don't you? Okay, I'll drop the unnatural thing from my list of grievances. Now that we agree on something, you want to know anything else? Nah. I've had enough SPW for today. Really excited about all this. Sorry you're not a fan of it. But just accept it. This is the future. Alright, we got a few objectives. Oh, we have to make choices. She doubted herself once. We've got to play on her paranoia. No, the present. Don't let it get under your skin or you'll ruin that fragile handcrafted happiness of yours. Ah, Donovan, if I hadn't removed the part of my brain that processes love, I swear I'd fall for you every time. Excuse me? I don't know how you do it, but I always leave the club shaking. I'm starting to think you're putting something in my drinks. Just alcohol, I swear. But I'm glad I can get through your ice-cold processors and stir those artificial feelings of yours. Hey, they're not artificial. They're just upgraded. Emotion can be a pitfall for a scientist like me. Better to have them in check. You ought to live more dangerously, Diana. Inspiration plays a big part in being a memorable scientist. Maybe. I'll make sure to come back to the club anytime I need some good old mojo. Please do. I should be leaving now. Thanks for the drinks, the chat, and the info. Oh no! We didn't get to give her another drink. And please, call me as soon as you get something on Supercontinent CEO. I will. Thanks for coming, Diana. My pleasure. Alright. Thank you for coming. See you next time, Diana. She's cute, Akara. Okay, Akara, listen. Never again say a customer's name. Why not? Because it makes them feel uncomfortable and paranoid. I was taught that repeating someone's name builds trust and familiarity. Yeah, but the Red Strings Club is a haven of sorts. My clients value their anonymity. If you blab their names right when they come in, they'll think I told you all about them. And you're supposed to be a mere trainee. Leave the name dropping to me. Understood. I'm sorry, Donovan. Don't sweat it. Just keep it in mind, Akara. It won't happen again, Donovan. Very well, Akara. Let's focus on your aptitudes instead of your weaknesses. Get any interesting insights from your empathic algorithms? Indeed. However, I don't see an easy way to properly communicate them. So I'd like to propose a game. A game? You're full of surprises. Play is one of the most primal human devices for learning and development. Transmitting the vast amount of data I've gathered from your conversation with Diana is impossible. So I've designed a process to let you reach your own conclusions. Moreover, I get to better understand you, so we can improve as a team. That's pretty fucking neat. Sounds like pro HR talk. But sure, I'm in. How do we play? I'm going to ask you a series of questions. 10 to be exact. It's just fucking 20 questions. I have my own answers to them, but I am most interested in your input. When we are finished, I will let you know how many of them you get right. If you score at least 7 out of 10, I'll grant you a new skill. What? A new skill? Did they use the AI of an RPG villager to build you? What the hell, can you even do that? A game without reward proves to be very dull. How are you gonna give us a new skill? And yes, I can grant you something to improve your bartending skills. What's that supposed to fucking mean? Why don't you just give it to me now? I'm designed to make you happy, a much different thing than granting your every wish. Sometimes I feel like you're some dumb mannequin, but now, I believe the very devil could be running through your circuits. Shall I begin? This is exciting. This is exciting. You're more twisted than I thought. Give it to me. Is Diana physically attracted to you? Come again? What kind of question is that? And how am I supposed to know? Please, just answer my questions. I know what I'm doing. Is Diana physically attracted to you? No. Is Diana 100% loyal to Supercontinent Limited? No. Otherwise, she wouldn't be talking to us. Is she proud of social psyche welfare? Well, it would seem so. Would Diana be happier without the effects of SPW? Well, no, I guess. Does Diana know about the mirror neuron algorithm? Yeah. Who's the person that Diana most admires? Coldstream. Regarding your bartending, what spirit does she enjoy the most? Bourbon. Did Diana lie to you during your conversation? Probably. What is Diana's greatest fear right now? SPW fails. Maybe. Being depressed. Is social psyche welfare as bad as you thought? This one I can't fail since it's my opinion, no? Maybe, but it's as hard as not lying. No, but it should be optional. Yeah. I mean, nowadays you can have whatever psychoactive drugs you want. Becoming a smiling bastard should be the decision of the implant wearer. The silent upgrade is a crime no matter how you look at it. Okay, that was the last question. Did I pass? You got 6 out of 10 right. Damn it. I'm sorry, but you didn't read the context as well as I expected. And I thought I was a cunning man. I'm ashamed. Since this was our first time playing, I can concede you another go at it. You want to try again? Yeah. Alright, I got 7 out of 10. I'll take it. Congratulations, you are a sharp man, Donovan. That sounds a little condescending, but thank you. What did I win? I'm going to produce a short span memory resetter for you. Is that a cool name for a shot? No, one of my abilities is to synthesize psychoactive drugs. The system was designed to deal with emergency anxiety crises and such. So we're actually gonna slip stuff into people's drinks. But given the unusual context we're in, I can widen its purposes. Nice. Add this to a client's drink and they'll think they just sat at the bar for the first time. Oh, okay. The way you can explore different paths in a conversation without them noticing. Yes. That sounds crazy and a bit immoral. Why, aren't you manipulating them with your drinks? I thought this would be helpful. You got me there. You don't have to use it if you don't want to. I'm sorry, Donovan. It's okay. I'll save it for an emergency. Say, how much of this can you produce? Not much. I have a limited chemical repository for such purposes. So I'd rather keep this as prizes for our little games. How playful of you. Gotcha. Let's keep it like this then. I detect a client approaching the club. So soon? Didn't expect anyone else tonight. Do you want me to check their background? Yes, please. Naima Kose. 34 years old. She's a corporate lawyer at Supercontinent Limited. Footage from nearby locations shows that she'd been shadowing Diana. Uh-oh, this may be troublesome. Do you want me to drive her away? Can you do that? I could send a fake emergency meeting request to her phone, for example. Nice. Your skill set begins to seem uncanny. Do you want me to drive her away? No, let her in. If fate brought her to the Red Strings Club, there has to be a reason. And we're happily going to exploit that. Hello. Welcome to the Red Strings Club. Absinthe on the rocks, please. Welcome to the Red Strings Club, miss. I'm afraid I can't just serve that to you. This is not your usual bar. Here, you tell me how you feel and I fix you a matching drink. I see. Then I feel like asking you a series of questions regarding why you're prying into my client's business. Uh-oh. How dry. You must be a lawyer, no? That's correct. I'm here representing Supercontinent's interests. What was Diana May's business here? Hold your horses now. Apart from serving drinks, I'm also an information broker. So questions have a price tag in this club. Okay, how much? Here's my deal. You ask as many questions as you want, then I get to ask that many questions myself. Fair enough. This is getting good. Although I would like to inform you that, unlike you, I won't be able to disclose any of my client's sensitive information. Fair enough. Although I must let you know that, unlike you, I know my way around empathy and subtlety. You risk leaking more information than you might think. I'll take my chances, mister. The name's Donovan, owner of the Red Strings Club. Nice to meet you. I'm Naima Kosi, corporate lawyer at Supercontinent Limited. Shall we commence business? Fire away. What is Diana's business here? Let's see. Well, I wanted to gather some intel on SPW. So I called Diana to learn more about it. So she leaked confidential company data? No, her lips were sealed. Uh-oh. Kudos to your bosses, they trained their employees well. You Supercontinent lackeys are tough nuts to crack. We did promise her we'd keep her safe. As any member of a top corporation should be. Next question is about the Proxima organization. They've been making trouble for my client lately. I'd like to know exactly what Proxima's got on Supercontinent Limited. Let's see. Lai? Knows about your new CEO? Huh. I don't know. Tell her they snatched an Akara unit. I don't know how they covered their tracks, but... Does your client know that Proxima snatched one of their top secret Akara androids? Is that true? Sir, confirming the existence of such androids. Save us both some time and skip the captious questions, sir. Okay. Save your rhetorical ones too, then. Fair enough. Just tell me what you want to know. Or what you know. From what I've heard, Proxima got their hands on an old version of Akara. I know they've been experimenting with it. I don't know what they've gotten out of it. But it must be good, since Akara was the main business of that girl that infiltrated your clinic. That's useful information, thank you. Next question. Where's Johanna Septis? Septis? Come again? Where is Johanna Septis? You're saying that as if I should know her. What a poor information dealer you are if you don't even know Supercontinent Chief Operation Officer. Huh. What's the matter? Is she missing? Forget about it. That's all. That was all I had to ask. Because she's a COO. My turn then? Go ahead. You have 3 questions. I can't have you sitting there without a drink, though. This is a club, after all. Okay, but I won't be telling you how I know or feel or any of that nonsense. Don't worry, you let me know enough about yourself already to work my magic. Trust me, you'll like this. Alright. Let's go for stress. She just wants one ice cube. Give her some bourbon. Should be fine. And then a little bit of vodka? Wait. It was Westward Absinthe. Alright, absinthe. She did say she wanted absinthe on the rocks. There you go. Look, I shouldn't be wasting my time here. Make your questions quick. I have a lot on my plate. A drink won't hurt. Relax. Yeah, she does look stressed. She looks stressed. Let's exploit that. 3 questions left. Choose wisely? Ah, shit. Okay. Bluff? Ah, we can do a bluff. I don't know, I want to do one of those. Who's the highest authority on SPW? Why do you ask that? You planning something? Come on, I'm just an information dealer. I'd like to know where the pieces are on the board. What do you mean by authority then? Basically, who's calling the shots on SPW? They don't fully disclose that kind of hierarchy to me, but I'd say Johanna Septis is a top name here. Nice. I don't know if this is asking too much, but how would I go about contacting her? Oh, I'd be more than happy to answer that, especially today. But I don't know if you caught on to the detail that Johanna's disappearance is part of the reason I'm here. Oh, right. 2 questions left. Alright. Should I use the memory erasing thing? Let's ask about legality? No. What's the deal? No, let's bluff. Why didn't the CEO tell me about you? What? How do you know our CEO? Are you talking to the CEO of Supercontinent? Talking about the CEO of Supercontinent? She didn't come to this dive, did she? Wow, dive? Really? I'm sorry, I just find it terribly shocking that you've dealt with Radhika. I've barely even seen her. Plus, she shouldn't be visiting these kinds of places. Why not? She's a baby. Barely. Did she come by herself? We always meet alone. I'll let the board members know immediately. Slow down. Why is this such a big deal? I'm done with the topic, and I'll make sure you never get to see Radhika again. Wow, okay. The hell's the matter with this Radhika girl? Alright. Well, we discovered the CEO. Okay, last question. Can we serve her another drink? I'll prepare you another drink. Heh. Alright, remorse or ambition? Let's go for remorse, maybe. Alright, put some, tequila. Alright. And a little bit of vodka. Here you go. I have to admit it, you serve good stuff here. What am I doing at a bar at a time like this? Something troubling you? No, nothing. Not my place to judge a client. Just ask your questions. Could she be going through an ethical crisis? Let's dig in. 3 questions left. Alright, will everything be ready for the unveiling next week? No. SPW won't be announced that soon. Do I sense some nerves? What's the matter then? That's not it. I made sure the legal work is flawless. So the second thoughts aren't legal then, maybe ethical? You're an implant user after all. Wait, what is her implant? How do you feel about SPW? That's relevant to my job. That's never relevant to any job. Unless you're a psychopath, are you? Listen, it's not my place to judge my employer. Of course I put some thought into SPW. As a lawyer, aren't you afraid of losing your edge if they turn you into a brainless doll? You've got it backwards. Removing my anxiety, stress, remorse would be quite the perk as a lawyer, in fact. Let's hope everyone wants to become lawyers then. 2 questions. Well, we got her to doubt herself. What about Coldstream? Have you ever met Dr. Edgar Coldstream? No, have you? Nope, but I'm looking forward to it. What do you know about him? Nothing. Give me my question back. I know he's working on Project Kara. Who told you? Proxima. Those terrorist scum are making my life impossible. It's not fair to play outside the rules. The law is your rule, not ours, Miss Colsey. I'm well aware of that. So can you tell me anything about Dr. Coldstream? I cannot. Can you at least tell me the official? Okay. Dr. Edgar Coldstream is a brilliant macropsychologist and AI designer. He's been working on Supercontinent for 12 years. Okay. Can't you tell me something more personal? Even the dumbest trivia will do. Ah, you're relentless. Fine, how about this? Don't ever let him drink a full glass of pink tequila. Everyone's heard the horror stories from the New Year's Eve party. Pink tequila? Alright. Pink tequila, how do we make that? We still have plenty of questions. Would that make you happy? Oh, more than you'd know. Okay, last question. The legality. Would you please explain social psyche's welfare's legality to me? Because I still can't imagine how you convince the government to buy into it. I can understand where your concerns come from, but rest assured this has all been approved by the Ministry of Health. Oh, I feel way more relaxed then. Have the people affected agreed to it too? In fact, they have. Every implant user signs a contract at our clinics. It states the user's physiology may be altered to ensure a safe, stable mind-body environment. Alright, and it's totally clear they're signing up for brainwashing, right? Listen, I know this is a bit hard to swallow. I had to take some time to deal with it too, but after deeper consideration, it's really a good thing. What about the M&A for those who didn't sign? What's M&A? It's my understanding that Supercontinent plans to spread the happiness to most of the population. The mirror neuron algorithm, they called it. I'm completely clueless. Huh. If this hasn't reached the lawyers, just think about how fucking shady it must be. Don't know the details, but it's supposed to extend the effects of SPW to non-implant users. No way to justify that behind terms and conditions bullshit. I can't comment on projects I'm ignorant of, but I guess I'll look into it. For the sake of my client, of course. That should stir the hornet's nest a little. Well, I'm afraid you've run out of questions. I've got too much to do tonight, so goodbye. Sure, go and spread law through town. You seem to be enjoying yourself. So just in case, I'll inform you of the current situation. Supercontinent is going through turbulent times right now. That's good. That spells change for a company. I've seen it many times, but in the process, there's usually a trail of casualties. The way you're playing right now, you've got a ticket to become one of them. Be warned, Mr. Bartender, it's Donovan. Didn't know corporate lawyers were in the business of extending such stylish death threats. Huh. There are many fates worse than death when up against corporate law. Have a good night. Very ominous. Thank you for coming. See you next time. Was my performance to your satisfaction this time? Yes. Excellent. Thank you very much. So quiz time now? If you please. Of course, I find it quite amusing, in fact. 7 out of 10 or more earns me a prize, right? Go ahead. Is Naima Kosi a psychopath? Well, you aren't gonna ask me if she was attracted to me this time? That's irrelevant for Naima's case. Answer the question, please. Is she a psychopath? Fuck if I know. Wish there was like save points. Is she a psychopath? No. What is her top priority right now? Investigate Diana's loyalty? Find Johannes Septus. This one. Is SPW in jeopardy? Yes. Does Naima know about the M&A? No. Does she perceive you as a threat? No. Is she capable of betraying Supercontinent? Well, yes. Is she capable of covering murder for her employer? Yes. Is she capable of committing murder? No. Regarding social psyche welfare, does she believe SPW is a good thing? Yes. Do you think technology manufacturers have the right to alter their products after sale? What do you mean? If Supercontinent designed, created, and distributed the human upgrades, do they have the right to modify them? As in, by adding SPW to them? Among other things, do they have the right to modify them? Huh. No, once purchased, it's yours. Does paying for something grant you the right to do whatever you want with it? As long as it doesn't affect other people, yes. Or at least something you purchase shouldn't turn into something you don't want. Everything we do affects other people, Donovan. Humans have a concept of freedom, delimited by imaginary boundaries, but whatever changes you make to yourself or your things affect your environment in ways you can't foresee. So the idea that possession grants indefinite rights over something sounds flawed from my perspective. Well, by human rules, it does make sense. But that's an interesting point of view indeed. Was that a question or just food for thought anyway? Indeed, it was the 10th question. Thank you for elaborating. And well, how did I do? You answered 7 out of 10. Yes. Congratulations, you won. Wonderful. What did I win? A short-term memory resetter. Thank you. Do I get better prizes? Oh, I thought it was going to be a different prize this time. Oh, I'm sorry. You're right that variety in the rewards can improve the game's design. I'll try to think of something different for next time we play. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Although I gotta confess, the anticipation has me excited for the next game already. Glad to hear you're having fun. Listen. I think I'm gonna close for today. My gut tells me we won't be getting any more clients until tomorrow. Yes, it doesn't look like it. Can you tell too? Do you have instincts? What you humans call instincts are just deductions your brain has drawn for you. You simply can't follow the logical sequence due to the vast amount of data your brain processes. Unlike you, I'm able to keep up with my brain. So basically, yes, your gut is right. We won't be having any more clients tonight. I bet you can see anyone in the footage. Good to hear, because my leg is killing me. Let's call it a night. Alright. Oh. And before we get to this, I'm gonna end the episode here. So, we had a nice time at the bar. Got to talk to a couple of clients. We got a bunch of information from them. And we're learning a lot more about what Supercontinent is all about and what they're planning to do with SPW. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. This has been getting pretty interesting. I'll see you next time. Bye.